searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him now! Someone! Anti-aircraft fire! Archer, we should call it. Starts to burst beneath my plane! The Red Baron has spotted me! You can't get me! Actually, tough flying aces never say meow meow. I just, drat this fall! It's bad enough to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this! All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever! The sun has broken through! I can see the woods of Von Seck below! What's that? A Fokker triplane! I've got you this time, Red Baron! Ah! He's diving out of the sun! He's tricked me again! I've got to run! Come on, Sopwith Camel, let's go! Go, Camel, go! Here's the World War I, flying us, back at the Aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, but yet he does not sleep, for one thought continues to burn in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron!
Anything's only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to right, gang. I want this to be the biggest and the bestest game we've ever played. I want you guys playing with everything you've got.
Charlie Brown, I thought of a new strategy. Why don't you tell the other team that we'll meet them at a certain place? Only, it's not the real place, see? And when they don't show, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand managers who don't want to use good strategy.
Listen, the only strategy we need is spirit and teamwork. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure...
None of this was trash talk, Miss Charlie Brown. I got even with them, though. I said, you guys think you're so great. Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. Better shut him up.
I'm sure it did. If we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure
Well, maybe you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Maybe you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea! You'd be a great bench manager, big brother. You could say, bench do this, or bench do that. You can even tell us where we get to put the bench. We'll get to the playing field and you could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense of our playing when we know we're going to lose? Even if there was 1,000,000 to 1 chance we might win, it would make some sense.
Yeah.
Well, we may not have 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but we may have 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah!
Come on! Give me a T! Give me an E! Give me an A! Give me an M! What you got?
Team!
There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time like the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours. Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, shorter was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other disaster struck at the baseball game. Hello! The bases were loaded with 2 men down. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it a big, strong club. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. So we helped out by fighting a runner and catching the ball with his teeth. His golf flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, we have quarter to, no one can argue with that. And 1 hit would win us the game as I came up to bat.
There was no right Charlie Brown. Walk behind, sort of. I'm just listening. Can't pitch. I pitched to my grandmother, Charlie Brown. Now, all you have to do is bear it down. Bear it down. Lay down first and watch me for my signal. And then
We'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game.
And the championship is ours.
Ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go.
One strike.
Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her as I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Could you please send directions on how I can get where you are?
I'm sorry to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. I know your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you now that you're not even aware of when you're being crabby. But it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind my saying this, Lucy, and I hope you'll take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should be all open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said, the very first rule for anyone in life is know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, what's Socrates gotta do with it anyway, huh? Who even was she? Did she get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she get to be queen? Did she get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself.
Hey, Snoopy, you want to help me train my arm for the next big game? I'm learning it. I got a new fastball.
Excuse me a moment, Charlie Brown, but I wonder if you mind answering a few questions?
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better. The first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me in regard to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy,
All ballots may not be assigned, and all answers will be held in strictest of confidence.
Still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You can have a few moments to think it over if you want, or you can come back to that question later.
We can come back to it if you don't mind.
The next question gives us certain traits you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine was A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be A, B, or C? What would you say to that, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? What would you say to that? Charlie Brown,
Well, I would have to say forceful, Lucy, but you gotta understand.
I see. Well, I guess we'll just put a check mark next to the letter A then. Now, would you say that my ability to get along with others is poor, fair, good, or excellent?
I think it depends on what you mean by getting along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in the crowd, that sort of thing.
Is there a spot to abstain?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark next to none of the above. The next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, you look just fine to me, Lucy.
Stunning. All right, Charlie Brown, I think we should get back to that first question. Number 1 and 2.
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
51.
51 is your crabbiness rating for me? Very well then. That about does it, I guess. Thank you much for helping with the survey, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
It's been a pleasure doing business, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just a minute. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the question, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you'd like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, of course, Lucy. You know that.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. That about does it, I think.
Come on, Snoopy.
Well, who asked you? Now let's see. That's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with a glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting a survey and there are a few questions I'd like to...
110, C, or none of the above, no. And what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast spread these surveys gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm conducting a I'd like to ask you.
Sure. Go ahead.
The first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, where would you rate me in regard to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question!
Well, that's the answer.
Oh, come on, Linus, just answer the question!
Look, Lucy, you and I both know if I give any sort of honest answer, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey not based on honest answers is like a house built on the foundation of sand. Would I take my time to conduct a survey if I did not expect complete candor in all responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what number would you give me for your crabbiness rating?
95?
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now, I add these two columns and that gives me my answer. There, it's all done. Now let's see what we've got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a crabby person and everybody knows it. I've been spreading crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. It's no wonder anyone still talks to me. It's no wonder I still have friends or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish? How could I?
What's the matter, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be talking to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
Well, that's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason why I deserve to go on living on the face of this earth.
Well, sure there is.
Name one. Just give me one reason why I deserve to go on living on this planet.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. Every now and then, I say the right thing. Like planted.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows now she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore.
Where is everybody? I told them to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown!
Charlie Brown.
Linus!
Linus.
Lucy!
Give me that pencil, you blockhead!
Not until you promise me that you're gonna give me back my crayons.
That's my best pencil, you block... If you don't give me that pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about her.
Stop that! We've got to rehearse. You're late.
What did you say about me, Linus?
He said...
Lucy!
Stop that!
I'm sorry I'm late, but
There's no time to be sorry!
What did he say? He said...
Quiet! Now, remember, this is a mood piece. You must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate!
What's in the name of Angela? Hey, still got a pencil!
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word.
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
You know, Snoopy, I've been wondering when it was that dog was first referred to as man's best friend.
Probably right after the invention of cookies. My teeth are tingling again. Got that feeling I gotta bite somebody before sundown or else I'll go start raving mad! But society frowns on such actions. So what do? Sit here with tingly teeth?
Each family has a chain of command. And do you know who's the lowest on that chain? Guess. The dog! The dog is the lowest! Do you understand that? I said
you stare at them like this?
Hey, Linus, what you doing?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says that big sisters are responsible for the educations of their little brothers, so she's teaching me. And boy, is she intelligent.
Come along, Linus. Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats, and also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I never knew that, Lucy. That's very interesting.
And this is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. And you can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, Lucy, that's fascinating.
Lucy, I don't mean to interfere, but
Anyway, up there, the fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, the tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling until it grows into a great big blade of grass.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a doll. And there lies my supper dish, empty. That's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, then he'll remember. And he'll go right out to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. All that he'll find is the dry carcass of a former friend who used to love to run and play. All that will be here is the bleached bones of
hey, Snoopy, are you awake? I've been sitting here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time? Supper time? Behold, the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold, the flowing flagon moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
All right, Snoopy, no need for a big production number. Just get down and eat your supper. your milk quietly and calmly, any other normal dog.
What's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
Happiness is being alone every now and then, and happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister,
Sharing a sandwich.
getting along. Happiness is singing together when
Singing together when day is through.
and happiness is those who sing with you.
Happiness is those who sing with
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything